know, help me to help you.
Let's move the agenda.
Okay, so Larry?
So, good point, Larry, so lower window.
Yes, about the lower windows. It's the same. You don't have to change lower windows unless you wish to.
That will be communicated in the updated.
In the letter our company sent stating about window replacement or whatever, it states that you don't have to put new windows if you don't want to.
Okay.
Question.
Then where is the-
With a clarification to that. Given the walls, or we understand now, which we should have been advised at the very beginning, going out 1.5 inches due to the plywood behind them, do the windows still have to be replaced?
The windows must be removed to do the work.
Guys, let's hear.
That is what I was going to explain before you ask the questions. With the hardy board installation, I know last meeting you had a document, which I researched. This was outdated. From 2020 onwards, the hardy board installation
Before 2020, is that hurricane injury?
Okay, excuse me, let him finish talking, please.
requires the installation of the 5/8 plywood, the 30-pound material, and the clearing strips and the hardy board.
After injury, yes.
So that is the requirement. So basically, if that is the requirement for this installation, this community or the board doesn't have to vote on it because that's mandatory.
Go to bed upgrade, yes.
So that's what's happening now. In
We should have told
order,
that at the beginning now.
in order to put in these new side panels, the windows must be removed. All right? The issue is replacing the windows because the contractor doesn't want to take on the responsibility of installing these same old windows for just in case that it leaks or causes damage to the building. He doesn't want to take up this responsibility. So that is why he's just asking. Yes, he will remove it to do the works, store it properly, maybe on your property. If you don't have somewhere, maybe he can store it on the hard court or something. But when it comes to reinstallation, persons need to get a certified window installer to come and reinstall it. And it's the same procedure like the upper. You have to inform management and the engineering company when you're going to do it, so at least we can just be other contractor to just supervise to make sure that the installer doesn't damage what have been installed.
Is there a deadline?
Like already happened.
Like already happened.
Is there a deadline?
Is it just one?
But when we have to set deadlines on these things, but then
But then let's set the deadline so that we're not wasting, because here I am preparing a ton
yeah,
of
but the thing
certified
with,
letters.
correct. But the thing with setting a deadline is, I think we need to discuss it because someone can just kick up a window installer just like that because these people are engaged. It's something that they have to make appointments for.
I understand, but then say, okay, but say, within the next,
I mean, we can
Quarter
order a
or
3 to
next.
4 week window, hopefully, to get someone to try and reinstall this window. Right? But then I can't go on for months. It's understood
That's
because we need to complete. So we will sit and discuss a justifiable time frame that will allow the person to communicate with the contractor. So,
Okay.
yes, your hand is up.
Yes, will the same thing apply for the sliding glass doors?
Well, the sliding glass doors, we're not too sure if they have to be removed unless if the frame has damage. Okay? Because what we're seeing in some units, the frame around the sliding door termite and rotting. You know? So, in order to change it, if they have to put in a new frame, then the sliding glass door will have to be removed.
And I would suggest.
Can I say one thing, please? So you guys have, we're working on the second floor, basically, on top of the building. So what we remove, everything basically is not rotten, either by turn. So we replace every sheet of plywood. But what I'm saying, what we see where the sliding glass doors are, you have the tie-beam, built of wood. So we replace 2-3 pieces, how much we can go down, but then that has to be replaced from the bottom because the rest is still has two container. So has to be taken out the door to be able to do that work and put all that back, and then that door put it back, So the only thing over there with the doors, I'm not concerned because it's really under a tower, so it's not really, a big problem like the windows,
So like if you
So
remove the
that's,
sliding glass door, would you replace it?
I install it for you guys, I don't have a problem with those things.
You
You
know?
know, the only thing, you guys have to, we look at the door and you cannot make the liability with the door, work perfectly, and now doesn't work perfectly, you know what I'm saying? So it's things, but we need to, to understand each other and get to a agreement, hey, listen, just put it back, whatever, or.
And reinstalling that sliding door won't compromise whatever you put in there, like the windows per se, right? Because you said with the windows, you would suggest, with the windows on the lower floor, you would suggest replacing them because putting the old windows would cause.
Well, at the door,
No.
sir, yeah, let me explain. At the doors, the thing with the doors, I remove your door. So now, if I have to clean your door, 2 inches out, I can do that,
Right.
But your window, I cannot do that. This window, what you guys have, you cannot do that.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have the finished space, which is, so the new window, if you guys come and look, has 3 like divider. So where goes the plywood and the waterproofing, then goes the battens, then goes the last one where goes the hardboard inside, with the ceiling. So this window doesn't have, so this window, like somebody installed on the building over here, they cut everything we did and waterproof, everything is cut. It's removed. So all what we did is removed. So and they installed the window. And now the finish, we cannot install the finish, we cannot finish because the window is too much in, so you cannot finish, so we're 1.5 inches more up. So I don't know how to finish for that money because if I finish it with just a frame around, like, I make like a picture frame, around, but that's gonna leak, it's gonna be, water is gonna see there, it's nothing I can do to get that water away from it.
Yeah, I caught that. But I'm saying-
Because I have to be under the window.
But the sliding door frame does not fall under that.
Well, no, if you have a sliding door what's outside, meaning, on the face, finish wall outside, but, I cannot move it more out, then probably it's gonna be a problem. But most of the sliding door are in the terrace, in the little, whatever, balcony.
Well,
So in the front it's a little different, But even there we can move it. So basically what you're gonna have, inside the drywall, probably 2 inches to be fixed around the door. That is what's gonna be around. So, but that's the things what I wanna, but this is the discussion when we get to this point, you understand, to remove it, we can discuss. I already told to most of the people to who I talk and ask me in their apartment, even to you, I think I said, the sliding glass door, I don't think you have to replace or anything, So we remove it, but the only thing what I want for you to not, after I remove it and reinstall it back, to tell me, hey, work perfectly, and now it doesn't work,
But
it's
we
your
said
fault.
then why not sign the whole harmless?
Well,
Because
but
I'm saying
this what
that's
I
fine.
want, yes. But I never said, everybody needs to replace, so, but some units, they have a sliding glass door right at the edge, meaning at the deadline, there's no cover, no nothing, so I don't know if that was made an addition or it's not original, so I don't know what's that, but I'm saying those is gonna be a problem because it's nowhere where to bring them or up.
So you're saying like depending on how intrusive the work might need to be
Yeah.
for the window or the slider, then that
Well,
will determine how you feel about the whole
I'm
harmless?
sorry, nothing the window. The window is, you
Just
can,
sliders.
I try, I look, we try.
They can't do that.
So it's, I don't know how to finish it, to put it there to not have problem. Maybe in the, 6 months you're not gonna have a problem, but I have a 20-year warranty I give you guys, no dollar limit. So I don't wanna be liable for that for 20 years.
Well, yeah, that's why we offered you the whole harmless, yeah.
No, I understand, but this is the thing, because that can create, mostly on the upper floor, creates leaks on the roof. So, it's not necessarily the roof, is the window.
I think that
So-
more people than you think would be very happy with you reinstalling when you can reinstall if you feel be okay with not giving you.
I can do that for all your sliding glass doors, like I said
Okay,
from the
that makes
beginning,
me
that's
feel
not my
better.
problem. The only
Yeah.
thing for the window, I cannot do that. I don't want to install it.
Could you take a picture for the sliding glass doors and just send it to us, showing us it needs to be, I don't care, I mean, everybody understands about the windows, but the sliding glass door, you can take a quick pic, or have one of your guys do it, and just send it to the owner, so they know that it has to be removed or whatever.
I can counsel with the, I don't know which, Larry, do you know which are the next buildings? We're gonna start next building, I think is number.
Well, we're going to do the roofs on number 4 next.
4. So, at number 4, I can come tomorrow
Number 4 and 5.
and walk to each unit, look and I tell you about the door. But most what I do, like I said, is most of the sliding door in the back, they are inside, under the patio, no? So they, all of them, most of them. So only if somebody did a build out or whatever. So, but in the front, by the kitchen you have that. So that one we can move it more out. So those the sliding glass doors, they have about between 4 and 5 inches frame.
Yes.
Like Jeff. So that one I can move it. The only thing you're gonna have is gonna gap, inside or has to be fixed. And basically that's it. I don't have a problem with those things.
Oh, I'm
Because
saying, just make it.
even the new ones,
Pictures of-
yes, they better, more rigid, more difference, but an impact. But basically, by waterproofing, it's almost the same. They flat panels, they all come in flat.
Can we
Larry, I think
move the
that's
agenda,
good.
because this is off
Yeah,
topic.
that's a good idea. No, it's not. This is on the topic of the
Yeah.
box.
That one I
For the
know.
windows and doors.
This is what we're talking about. So would it be okay to add what he just said into that
Yes.
letter or whatever dissemination about the sliders? Because I think people would feel like a breath, off their chest, a weight off their chest, if they knew that there's a good chance that financially they're not going to have the burden of having to replace sliders.
But guys, I never was talking you have to replace the sliding
Yeah.
door. We never talked about that. So, and even I remember I did
No, but
a lot of
I
you don't, and I told them, you only if you want it. Now if you do, all the windows and you're not doing those, I don't know, it's up to you. But this is the thing, I offer.
just trying to save money.
So,
Save,
money.
what you like to say, this is costing me money. Okay, it's gonna save money.
I'm here to save you guys money. Okay? I don't know. If you guys are taxing me, I don't know what to do.
Okay, so basically, now we know sliding glass doors don't necessarily have to replace with new. As long because it's not exposed to the weather, so if you remove it to repair the frame, you will replace it. The issue is the
So you're
window.
gonna put it in
Put
writing?
it in writing.
Yes, very
We will have Doreen send an email to us
We
on that.
need it in writing.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
that way it's not, you're telling us one thing and then.
No, that's no big deal.
Now,
We already talked
windows
about
is
that.
something, as I said, he doesn't want the responsibility, the liability, so you guys will just have to get someone to install the windows after you have done the plywood under 30 pounds. And then we will figure out how the finishing
And
goes.
all those letters.
Okay.
How soon do you think we're gonna get this document? Because there are a lot of homeowners who are out here that they need the information.
Okay.
Let's try to get it next week and.
Next
and
week?
have it-
You get it tomorrow, I'm gonna tell them to send the drawing to send you.
If you get it tomorrow, that's fine. However, things happen.
Right.
So let's get it next week
Okay.
on letterhead so that it can be posted.
And all the homeowners will be informed.
Next week, when? Next week, when? We got 7 days in next week.
We will talk, I will call Doreen tomorrow. and tell her
Tomorrow,
Yeah, that's
the
what
guy, as soon as I leave here, I can call Dorian. I'm gonna tell him, first thing in the morning, prep the letter, send it to Larry, okay? Larry's gonna look, approve it, send it further to Diana and continues from there.
So can
Everybody's gonna have it,
Okay,
so
so-
I think, by latest Wednesday.
That's what I'm really about to say. So
You know.
can we get it by the end of business day Wednesday so that we can put it up?
That'll be good.
Okay.
Next line item, as I mentioned, we'll be continuing roof works on building 4